Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. It's London if you're new here, and today's video is a makeup video. Woo! I'm teaching you guys how to get flawless flashback proof makeup in a quick few steps. And if you're interested in how I got this cute look, keep on watching. We're gonna start off with gloves. I now do my makeup with gloves because I'm tired of transferring makeup from my hands to my clothes by accident. So yeah, we're doing it with gloves now. And I already prepped my skin and did my eyebrows off camera. So let's just get into it. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and I'm going to put that on the back of my palm. And I'm gonna apply that all over my face. The key to flawless makeup is having a good base, so moisturizer, primers, even a good eye cream for your under eyes so it's not dry. Going to conceal my dark areas instead of using a color corrector. I find that concealing works just as good. So I'm just going to apply that. Next, I'm going to take my Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Makeup Sunscreen. And this is my favorite. I'm in the shade 362 Truffle. And I'm going to apply a good amount. Not too much because I do not want my makeup to look very cakey. I just want it to look breathable with a great amount of coverage. And I'm taking my brush. This is the Spa Sister 7022. I think I picked this up from TJ Maxx, but any dense brush would work. And I'm just gonna pat that in my skin instead of swiping it. Patting it really gets the coverage that you need. So the next thing that we're going to do is cream contour. I love doing this step. It just really sculpts my face how I want it to. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit. I'm taking the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Rich Ebony. Now that we're finished contouring, I'm going to highlight my face, and I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the shade Cool Sand. This is my favorite concealer. I'm running out of all my favorite products. I need to go to the store and pick some up. And I'm gonna let this get tacky. If you want a full coverage under eye, you want to let your concealer sit for like 30 seconds to let it get tacky, and it would grip together and just give you that full coverage look. If you want it to be more seamless and lightweight, you could blend it out right now. But for me, I love a full coverage under eye, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. Now that we blended out the concealer, I'm just gonna take the same blending brush that I had to blend out any harsh lines or edges, because I want everything to be seamless. So I'm gonna go back in with my sponge and just make sure everything is blended out. So here is the great part when it comes to having no flashback type of makeup. Pretty simple, just 3 easy products and 3 easy steps. So I'm gonna take a loose setting powder or finishing powder. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder in medium deep. This is closer to my skin tone, so we're gonna want to start with a powder that is closest to your skin tone. Doesn't have to be the exact perfect match, but it has to be close enough. So I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm gonna tap the excess off on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put that first layer down. So now that we set with this powder, I'm gonna go on top of that powder with my Airspun translucent powder, and this is translucent, so it is bright. It's like a whitish type of color, but I love a bright under eye, so that's why I go in with a brighter powder. I'm just gonna apply that, and I'm gonna bake with this powder. I'm going to contour my face or bronze my face, and then we're gonna get into the last step of having flashback proof and flawless makeup. Taking the Mented bronzer in the shade Yacht Life. I'm gonna apply that on my cheekbones. And I love this powder, so I go in with a lot. I just love the color it adds back into my face. Okay, so this is the rough draft of everything. Now what's gonna tie everything together is this powder puff. I got this from I think Walmart. And then I have my Holy Grail Sephora Micro Smooth setting powder, or just big powder. I use this to set my whole face. So I take this powder puff because it leaves no streaks. It just makes the skin look very airbrushed. And I'm gonna apply the product or the setting powder on all the areas of my face because this literally blends all of the lines together and it makes everything look flawless. So this is my Holy Grail setting spray. This is the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold misting spray. The bomb. It really makes your makeup come together. So I'm just gonna spray that, cover my hair. It makes your makeup not cakey. I'm gonna come back when everything is done. And this is it for the final makeup look. It's very seamless, very blended. It's just my favorite go-to makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips and tricks. Stay tuned for the next video.